Okay guys, so here is number 11. I need to start off by getting rid of the 4 that's in front of the absolute value symbol. To do that, this is really times 4. I'm going to divide both sides by 4, canceling out the 4 that's in front of the absolute value bar. That gives me 5x minus 1 equals 9. So there's two possibilities here. Since my absolute value was equal to a positive number, I know that there's going to be two possibilities. The first possibility is that 5x minus 1 is going to be equal to positive 9, or 5x minus 1 is going to be equal to negative 9. Those are my two possibilities, that it's either going to be positive 9 or negative 9 based off of the 9 from the equation. From here, I'm going to add 1 to both sides. 5x equals 10. Divide both sides by 5. So my first answer is that x could be equal to 2. My second answer, if I add 1 to both sides, gives me that 5x could be equal to negative 8. And if I divide both sides by 5, I get that x could be negative 8/5. So those are my two answers for this equation. For number 13, I have to get rid of the thing that's outside of the absolute value. So outside the absolute value right now is a negative 4. So I want to add 4 to get rid of the minus 4 that's occurring. That gives me that the absolute value of x plus 3 is equal to positive 3. So again, since my absolute value is equal to a positive number, that indicates that there are going to be two equations. The first one is that x plus 3 is going to be positive 3. The second one is that x plus 3 is going to be equal to negative 3. Again, the positive 3 and negative 3 coming from the answer of 3 up here. And so if I solve, I subtract 3 from both sides, giving me my first answer, x equals 0. And if I subtract 3 from the second equation, I get that my second answer is negative 6. And the last one I'm going to do is number 19, because it's the only one that we had to deal with fractions. And so I know that before I can make my two equations, I've got to get rid of this negative 1/3. And I know to get rid of a fraction, I multiply by the denominator. I'm actually going to multiply by negative 1 though, since it's a negative 1/3, or by negative 3 to both sides. So that cancels the negative 1/3 out in front, and I'm left with 1 minus 8x is equal to negative 6. Since this absolute value is equal to a negative, I know that I can't have anything taken the absolute value of and equal a negative. It's not possible. Absolute values are always positive. So my answer for this one is that there are no solutions. There's no value of x that'll work to give me an absolute value that's negative.